All right, so here's a video on male performance. Yes, low T, dealing with a low libido, unable to perform like you did when you were young. Well, I'm Rabbi Donald Maher, and I'm going to shoot straight with you. Most of us guys like to mess with cars and tinker around with the mechanical aspects of things, so this is going to make a lot of sense to you. If you have a hydraulic pump, on a tractor, you don't dare put motor oil in it because the viscosity of that oil is incorrect. Hydraulic oil is probably like 020 versus 5W20 or 2050 oil or 8090 gear lube. The higher the numbers, the higher the viscosity of that uh, oil is, and therefore it's going to not flow well. So as you become dehydrated or mineral deficient, what ends up happening is that your blood viscosity changes and it alters. If you fly a lot, if you travel around a lot through air flight, uh, more than 4 hours in the air can begin to alter your blood viscosity. It's dehydrating you as you're flying around in this flying little dehydration machine. They are using a dehydrator to pull out the humidity within the cabin so that it feels like they're blowing cool air, but it dehydrates you. So if you're going overseas or you're a pilot and you have hours upon hours of flying, you must replace your electrolytes so that your blood viscosity will become restored and you'll have good hydraulics and you'll have a great heart and you'll have good cognitive function and your body can produce testosterone. Or if you're a woman, you've got to have electrolytes to produce your estrogen and keep everything balanced. I want to talk to you a little bit about blood viscosity. Not only will the hydraulics not work, and that would cause erectile dysfunction, or also ED, low libido, low testosterone production, low T, is also the byproduct of a imbalance within your electrolytes. Now, one of the other things that most people don't realize is that as your blood viscosity changes, if it becomes thicker, the heart is going to pump harder. It has to literally lift more weights, so to speak. And because the heart is a muscle, if I were to lift a 5 pound dumbbell, I'd have wonderful arms like Barney Fife. If I lift a 50 pound dumbbell or more, I'll have arms like Arnold Schwarzenegger. If your heart is pumping 8090 gear lube instead of 520, well, then you're going to end up with a heart that is overly hypertrophic. It's very big in the muscle area because it's pumping a heavier fluid. And then what happens? You build up this wonderful muscle in the heart. Not a good idea because it's going to reduce the amount of room, the volume, capacity of the ventricle. So you're not pumping as much blood, and this leads to an enlarged heart. So if you're dealing with an enlarged heart, I need to tell you it's a blood viscosity issue. We need to restore your blood viscosity, and what will end up happening to the heart muscles is that they will begin to restore back. They will atrophy like any other muscle. It'll begin to atrophy back to its normal state because that's the way he made it, to restore you and keep you alive. But you got to get the minerals back into your blood. If you're dealing with aneurysms, blood clots, thrombophlebitis, all of these clotting disorders, this is a blood viscosity issue and demands, it's crying out for electrolyte minerals. Electrolyte minerals are not Gatorade. Gatorade is Kool-Aid with sodium bicarbonate in it. It's got baking soda essentially. There's no other beneficial product in the Gatorade. So don't think of those things when you think of electrolytes. Just as when we talk about a salt covenant, you shouldn't be thinking about Morton's table salt. A salt covenant has to do with the melakim haaretz, which is the salt of the earth. It's the minerals within the earth. You got to have those. So every one of our pills that we take it from the pharmacy, they are made from the periodic table of elements, because every one of those elements on the periodic table of elements has a healing, redeeming value. And what they want to do is nickel and dime you for numerous minerals. So guys, listen, if you get the product, go to our website at www.myo2meds. It's my oxygen meds, my the letter O, the number 2, meds.com. Get your monthly pack, or better yet, go ahead and save yourself some money and buy 3, get 1 free. You'll save a ton of money. You'll feel better. You'll have lots more vigor, lots more energy, way better endurance. And what's great is when you go to the gym or if you run or you cycle, you're going to recover quicker. Are you dealing with leg cramps? If you're dealing with a leg cramp and you're dealing with cramps on a regular basis, you are this close to a heart attack. Think about it. Your leg cramps are the muscles cramping. What is your muscle, the heart made of? Muscle. So if you're getting leg cramps, that's a red check engine light on the dashboard flashing at you saying, hey, we've got an issue here you need to address. Don't turn your back on it. Go to my website, get your med solutions today. I'm Rabbi Donald Maher, and I guarantee our product. If you got questions, call me at 512-376-2877. I want to help. Look forward to hearing from you. Shalom.